Hey, I've realized that I forgot to write a little blog post about my November favorites, and now December is already over, so I thought I would just sort of smash them into one favorites video for November and December. I was looking for a foundation over the past few months. I had a sample of a nice high-end foundation that I liked, but I wasn't willing to shell out that much for a bottle of new foundation. And I also wasn't really willing to go out to the drugstore and go through the process of testing one out, returning it, and getting a new shade, getting another one, testing it out, and that whole process can be a little tiresome sometimes. So I thought I might take a risk with buying from a vendor online. You might have heard of ASOS or ASOS.com, and they sell a lot of products by Bourjois Paris. Now, currently we don't have a lot of retailers in the US who sell their products. I think a long time ago Sephora carried their products, but they've since stopped selling their goods. But I heard quite a few things, positive things in fact, about the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. And I've heard that it's a good match for more yellowy skin tones since it does have more yellow tints to it. So I went on to ASOS. They did have the Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, and then I noticed that they have this newer one called the 123 Perfect Foundation. I apologize for the messy container here. But what I like about this is that it comes in a pump, so that makes it good for sanitary dispensing of this product. And it supposedly has yellow, mauve, and green pigments to help with dark circles and dull complexion and redness. And I'd say that this foundation is light to medium coverage. It's a little bit on the watery side, but over here you can see what it looks like when I just pull out a bit of the product. And when I blend it out, that's what I get. And I'm wearing it right now over primer. It works well also without primer. If you want more of a matte finish, I would recommend putting it over a silicone-based primer if you want something that's my next product are actually some drugstore blushes. I am in love with Rimmel's blushes over here. Let me get rid of the glare. I have two shades. This one over here, this corally pink, is called Autumn Catwalk. You see 3 shades that you can blend together or use separately. The very lightest shade over here has some glitter and shimmer in it, and then the darkest shade here has a matte finish to it. I picked these up at a Meijer, and they were on sale for about $2 or $3, and these will typically retail for about $5 to $6 depending on where you get them. I'm not sure why they had everything on sale. They had the whole Rimmel kiosk on sale, so maybe they were restocking some items. But this Autumn Catwalk is very pigmented. It's a little bit on the powdery side, so be sure to tap off your brush before you apply it. But if I were to blend all 3 colors here and swatch it for you, I'll give it another go. I realize I swatched it on the foundation. But you can see it's got this hot corally pink color. And this is after I swatched it twice. If you do it just once, it's already pretty pigmented. So here I just kind of rubbed what remained on my finger. The second color that I picked up at the same time is called Spring Flower. I'm having a hard time finding this in stores after I picked it up. I'm in love with this color. It's a nude berry pink. In some ways, it reminds me of Tarte Exposed blush. So as you know, Tarte Exposed is a nude pink color. It's a great neutral that can even work for contouring, and it goes with almost any look that you put together. And this, I feel, is just as versatile. So if you look at this swatch over here, you can see it's just this gorgeous, like, nude berry pink. And right now I'm actually wearing this blush. Very natural, very light, and it's quite flattering. Another product, or set of products that I've been enjoying are actually makeup brushes. Some time ago I purchased a travel set from Sigma, and I enjoyed those brushes quite a bit, with just those 7 or 8 brushes, I think I wanted some more shapes. I wanted to create some more looks that I couldn't quite get from the brushes that I had purchased from Sigma. So I decided to get some brushes by Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman. And these are some synthetic fiber brushes made from Taklon fibers. This one over here is called the Expert Face Brush, and this is great for buffing in your liquid foundation into your face. It gives such a nice natural airbrushed finish to it. I typically like to use either my fingers or a flat foundation brush, but lately I've found that a flat foundation brush can be a little bit streaky on me and with certain foundation formulas, but this one just blends it in perfectly, and I like it a lot. What I also enjoy is that you can set it on top of your counter. That's why the base of this brush is a little wider. You can set it on top of your counter and you don't have to worry about it rolling off. And I loved that Expert Face Brush so much that I purchased this travel eye brush kit. So you get 5 brushes. You get a domed crease brush here. You have this small defining eye brush. You get like a liner brush. You get this one over here for applying your base, and then you get a brow brush. At first, I didn't quite get the hang of it. I was like, this is a big domed brush. Like, I don't have very much of a crease going on here. I do have hooded eyelids, and so at first I was like, how is this gonna work? But then the real beauty of it is that because this domed brush is so dense, it's so big, it's so fluffy, is that like you really don't need to do a whole lot of maneuvering. It blends everything out perfectly, at least for me, because I like to blend my crease eyeshadow or my defining eyeshadow slightly above the crease, so just so that I can get my eyes to look a little bigger, and this kind of fits the bill. You just do it in a couple of windshield wiper motions, or you do a little like smooshy kind of motions, and it'll do that quite nicely. I also love this accent brush. This gets into the outer corner of the eye perfectly. If you want to pack a little more of that defining eyeshadow into the outer corner, like especially into the V, it just applies it with such precision, and I like that a lot. So this set, I believe it cost me about 18 bucks. Sometimes they go on sale at Ulta. They don't go on sale very often, but if they do, you can get like buy one get one free. So you could get your Expert Face Brush, and then you can get your eye kit here. I love this travel kit. You can sort of prop it up, pull the toggle, and then you can even just have it propped up on your bathroom counter or your vanity. I have another makeup brush here. It's this gigantic bronzer brush from EcoTools, and yeah, it's pretty big. I feel like it's very helpful for finding the hollows of your cheeks. You don't have to do a whole lot of like blending or maneuvering. It's pretty consistent. You just do it in a couple of quick motions, blend it out a little if you want, but if you want to find the hollows of your face and contour it, it fits perfectly in there. I'm loving this. I use this almost every day. A fragrance. This is My Place or Yours Gina by Benefit, and this is a very spicy scent. It's got quite a bit of patchouli. There's some woodsy vanilla bean flavors to it. Now when you first smell it out of the bottle or spray it on yourself, you're gonna be like, whoa, this is really strong. But as the day progresses, it does mellow out a bit, and it leaves these wonderful vanilla notes, and it's pretty woodsy and spicy. Perfect for winter. Yum. So I also love how this has a shaker bottle. It's very cute. I love displaying this on my vanity. So this is by Benefit. Great winter scent, and I feel like it might turn into a signature scent for me. So this retails for about $36 or so. But yeah. Now this item over here, it's not really a makeup item. It's actually one of those Velcro things that you use to keep your hair back while you're washing your face or applying your makeup. And I use this every day. It comes in handy. I got this as a gift from a friend. It's studded with all these cute little plastic gems. So what happens is I will usually tie my hair back into a ponytail, and then I take this, slap it across my forehead, and then push it back, and then it keeps not just my bangs, but it keeps the baby hairs back in place so that I can work with my face. And the fun thing is that if I forget to take it off, it just looks like I'm wearing a really cute headband. So I like that. It's got all these like Velcro hooks here, so you can keep your hair from getting dented too much, and it keeps everything in place gently. So I know a lot of people will get those Velcro pads. This over here is just a Velcro headband, and I like it a lot. The last item isn't really a beauty item. It's something that I DIY'd. I like to knit, and I'm actually a member of Ravelry, which is an online knitting community, and you can get lots of free patterns. There are knitting forums and all sorts of stuff. Great place to learn about knitting. And so I wanted a new headband, and I knitted up the pattern that's called the Morning Walk headband. So over here, it's a little bit, I've worn it a few times, so it's a little bit floppy right now, but basically cast it on about 7 stitches onto size 10.5 needles. The pattern calls for, I believe, size 10 or size 11 needles, depending on the type of yarn that you have. But I just took a regular bulky yarn, casted it onto size 10.5 bamboo needles, increased it until it reached till 23 stitches as the pattern specifies, and then you decrease after a while. Add a button, add a little crochet trim there to widen the headband, and you can, add as much of the crochet trim as you see fit. Made a flower, and then boom, a warm and cute headband for the winter. So I kind of just like to put it over like this, secure the button, and then rearrange the headband like this. Nice neutral color, and I found it's been really fun to wear. It's great for when you have a ponytail on and you don't want to mess up your ponytail, because sometimes I don't really want to take my hair out. But yeah, those are my favorites for November and December. I hope you have a happy new year, and good luck with everything in 2013. Thanks!